Paper is everywhere. Printed paper, scrap paper, coloured paper, wrapping paper, newspaper, toilet paper, paper monsters and paper heroes. This is Tearaway Unfolded, where paper is the all-empowered deity. If you didn't get a chance to try out Tearaway on the PlayStation Vita, now's your chance. Media Molecule has brought it to the PS4, utilising the attributes of the DualShock controller in the sort of way we've not seen before. To recap, you play as you. The you. You are a demigod of sorts, an empowering first person in control of much of the surroundings of the game with the power of the controller. You have an offsider, a choice of two, actually, Iota the boy or Atoi the girl, each one made of paper and customised as a parcel with postage stamps. Your offsider is a messenger with a very important message for the hole in the sky, a portal into the real world. It's almost like a buddy movie as you team up with your cardboard companion, and your cardboard companion is also assisted by other assorted paper helpers. Tearaway Unfolded is set in an imaginative cut and paste and fold world where all is power. The storyline weaves its way through fragments of Old English folklore and original creations alike, balancing on the fine line that exists between a child's play narrative and more grown-up stories of boogeymen in corners of dark attics and scarecrows without heads. Having said that, these darker stages are without any real nasty sequences, so as long as you remind yourself that it's just a game, you should be okay to carry on. With the aid of the DualShock 4 controller, you and your companion come across a number of challenges and tasks along the way. This is where the innovations of the controller shine. This game would not be possible on a home console without the DualShock 4 controller. It's a handheld technological marvel. It lets you create gusts of wind that blow across the landscape. It lets you light a torch to see in the dark. It lets you pat a purring squirrel in your palm, and of course, lets you cut and paste the in-game world, creating photos and screenshots that can then be swapped and shared, again, with the controller. It's not quite the same experience as playing the game on Vita. That was a much more personal, intimate experience where you could literally poke holes in the world with a fingertip, but rather than simply trying to squish a Vita-shaped experience into a PS4-shaped hole, the developers have put some thought and effort into making Tearaway Unfolded just as unique as its predecessor. Using all elements of the DualShock 4, touchpads, analog sticks, control pads, and even the gyroscopes, you can control almost all elements of the game, helping your companion to roll, jump, light, throw, and run. The gameplay itself is versatile yet dimensional, with clear, concise menus and tutorials set up to make it easy to understand without feeling patronising. All age groups should be able to get into this one pretty easily. But that's the question. What is Tearaway Unfolded trying to be? A clever, innovative, creative experience for children? The cut and paste exercises are great fun, the graphics are clear and bright, and the tone is friendly, but some part of it are too scary and complex for kids. So is it a unique, nostalgic experiment for grown-ups? That complexity makes things challenging, it leads to a new way of appreciating the PS4 and its controller, and it provides a pleasant change of pace from so many same old games on the market. But is it too simplistic? We're not sure. We think it's both. Maybe not one for kids without their parents, but playing this one with your kids will add a whole nother layer for both of you. Tearaway Unfolded is, if you'll excuse us, a cut above many less dimensional games. Trust us, no paper cuts with this one. And that's about it for this edition of Player Attack. Thanks for watching. Next week, we look at two very different versions of the future as Johnny catches up with Dice to chat Mirror's Edge Catalyst, and we get friendly with Turing, the world's first sapient robot in read-only memories. In the meantime, you can catch us on playerattack.com. We are on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, and if you've got something you want to say, send us an email, mailbox@playerattack.com, or just hop on our forums. Till next week, I'm Jessica Citizen, and this is Player Attack.